I am a firm believer that it is never too late to be exactly who you want to be, which is why I whipped out my camera and decided to start recording and start my YouTube journey. I'm already a TikToker. I'm not big on Instagram, but I have a dream of making a lot more content, creating a visual and virtual diary. I want to start documenting my whole journey, personal growth, leveling up my style, traveling, which I am a world traveler. I love traveling, body and beauty glow up tips, becoming more cultured and sophisticated by learning new skills and having new experiences and documenting it all. The hope is that if I have this visual diary going on and I'm documenting everything, the ups and the downs of all these new experiences and tips and tricks, and sharing it with you guys, showing you can't win without losing. Like, the greatest successful people out there are also the biggest failures because they try everything. Not only is this for me as a content creator because I love to create content, but it's also to not just inspire people, but entertain and grow together. I want my channel to be one of realistic compromise. I want to embrace all the things that I want to become and change while balancing the fact that nobody can change overnight. I feel like a lot of us get sucked into this idea of here are these 10 tricks to become a whole new you. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort too. It takes accountability. Everything's a journey. Everything good is gonna take time. I want to document showing things that I might hate or I might love. Those things, whether I don't like them or I do, will hopefully lead me somewhere that I could have never imagined. And I'm down for both. I'm down for trying the things that I'm gonna go, oh my God, why did I do that? And I'm down for the things where I'm gonna be like, where have you been all my life? Why was I not doing that? Life has both of those outcomes. For everything you try, there is a possibility that it's going to be a huge mistake, but that's life, and I'm here for both, and I want to show it all. So let me officially introduce myself because I ramble a lot. I'm Car. I have always believed in life you do not have to be either or. It's not that black and white. Nothing is that simple. I also believe you can have everything you want. You can. I really do believe that. But there's no right way to get it. There's no oh, well, if you want X, Y, and Z, you have to do A, B, and C. I don't think that's true, but I do think you can have everything you want. I come from, for lack of a better word, a very toxic background. And as much as I hate to say that and to kind of divulge that immediately, hey, I'm Car. I come from a bad background. But I think a lot of people can relate to that. Unfortunately, a lot of people can relate. And I don't like saying this, but at the same time, it is the honest truth. I would not be who I am without coming from where I came from and experiencing a lot of the things that I experienced because of others. I learned from a very young age I wanted to be more, do more, see more, have more, and I was not content with what was around me. In spite of that background where I was told basically every single day that I was never gonna be anything, I have a lust for life. I really do. I think anyone that's told you that's a fantasy, you're setting yourself up for disappointment, that's them. You're you. If you have the drive, go after it. I personally was every day what was thrown at me. Every day, I wanna do this and I wanna see that. And it was oh, well, you never will. Okay, well, I have now grown into a person where I cannot stay stagnant. I am all about breaking generational curses because of that. I'm just never done improving. I'm never done improving myself, my home, my life, my health, my spirituality, all of these things that you can always go deeper and do more and have more fun and learn more. And again, you could not like some of those things. That's okay, it's a part of the journey. But at least you got to experience it and try it for yourself. And that's just, I'm all about that. There was once a time where I thought what was shown to me in life was what my destiny was going to be. Period, point blank. What I was seeing was exactly what I was going to not only become, but just was what was going to be given to me. Toxic relationships, scarcity mindset, just lack of ambition in general, just being incredibly cynical about everything, very negative. I thought that's what I was made for because it was my constant. That was my every single day. Nothing's going to get better. It is what it is. I hate that expression. It is what it is okay in a sense of it's the month of May. It is what it is because we can't change that it's the month of May. But people that just want to commiserate it is what it is. It doesn't have to be. If something is in your control, you can change it. Which is exactly what I'm thankful for, because as a kid, I was so observant of all the things that were around me, and I was just kind of like, these people over here, they don't act like you. And not only do they act, because I didn't know, I only know me, and you only know you. We do not know the inner workings of everyone's individual lives, but I would look at other people and be like, they're so happy. Look at them. Look at how differently they behave versus the misery over here. And I am so grateful for the fact that I was able to open my eyes as a young kid and just go, like the qualities that I grew up with were virtually non-existent in successful and happy people. Now, of course, there's nuance. You can be very successful and miserable. You can be the happiest person anyone has ever seen and have zero real success, to whatever that means for each individual person. The pendulum always swings back and forth. You can get one with the other, you really can, but for the most part, it's just not true. By and large, the people with the mentality that I was raised with were stuck, and they will never be happy or successful because they are stuck. It can change, but that's up to them. I knew, even I think 8, 9, 10 years old, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to change a lot of things to get out of this. So I started changing, and I started changing in my early teens, and I did not stop changing. I'm still changing. I'm still doing more, trying more, and experiencing more, because I just think, why not? And I want you to know, if any of this sounds familiar to you, you can change too. This is a journey that I'm documenting not just for myself, but for anyone else who's ever felt like they also want to change and they want to do more and show more and be more. You can. You absolutely can. It's just taking that first step to do it. Not everybody wants to post on the internet though, but I always think it's nice to have somebody else's journey you can follow along with, because you can follow quietly too. I am a big believer in moving in silence, which is why nobody's gonna know about this channel that I'm opening up, except maybe 2 people in my life. 2 people that I trust above everything else. Everybody else, they'll find out after I hit, I don't know, 5,000 subscribers? Let's see. Basically, this channel is going to be a little love story to myself and to anyone who feels like they're contemporary and they get everything that I'm saying right now and they're like, yep, 100% can relate. I want to share with you guys the big things that I do and the small things too, like daily vlogs, Sunday resets, along with travel with me to the UK. I'm going twice next year for my best friend's wedding. I want to talk about living more elegantly and leveling up, personal growth and personal achievements, shifting into that dream version of yourself that is right there. They're right there and you can reach out and touch them. Trying new things, everything that encompasses this journey. You can expect vlogs, beauty, get ready with me, travel with me, fashion content, personal and physical growth. Physical being more like work out with me. I definitely am getting into that groove of being a health girly. And just general capturing life. I love Sunday resets, daily vlogs, all the above. All with the goal of reminding myself and to those who share the same passions that it is never too late to be who you want to be. If this sounds like a journey you would want to be a part of and see where we go, please hit that subscribe button or like or leave me a comment and let me know the things that you want to improve upon too, because it's never too late. Speaking of comments, I would love to hear from you guys. What are some things about your own personal journeys that you really want to explore that you haven't yet? Because chances are I want to explore them too and expand upon them, and you guys would be giving me content, but like, what are some things that you want to talk about and experience and do, and what ways can I try to help? Life is just way too short to not live the life you want to live. So let's try everything worth trying and see where it takes us. Remember, it's never too late